Transformations. A transformation changes the position or the size of the shape. There are four basic ways of changing the position and size of two-dimensional shapes. They are translation, reflection, rotation, and enlargement. Now let us see about the first, translation. The first one, translation. A translation is a movement of a shape from one place to another. Every point in the shape moves in the same direction and through the same distance. Translation can be described using vectors. Now in the figure, if you see, the triangle ABC has been transformed onto triangle A dash, B dash, C dash by a translation. Now the point A to A dash, if you check, it has moved 7 squares to the right and 2 squares up the page. So this translation can be described by the column vector 7 and a 2. Now let us see a question based on this. Use vectors to describe the translation of these triangles. First, A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. Now for the first thing, A to B, when you check, the right angle part in the triangle A has moved 2 blocks to the right and 1 block up. So the vector describing the translation from A to B is 2, 1. In the same way, from B to C when you take, it has moved only in the X direction. Y direction, there is no change. So that is why the translation vector is 2, 0. For the part C, when you take from C to D, the triangle has moved up and to the left. So now, when you move towards the left, we write it as negative. And it has moved 3 blocks to the left. So we write it as -3. And 2 blocks up. So we write it as 2. So you get a vector as -3, 2. And then from D to A, when you take, this has moved left and down. So moved left is 1 block and down is 3 blocks. So we have it as -1, -3. The second one, reflection. A reflection transforms the shape so that it becomes a mirror image of itself. Now let us see this with an example. Reflect the shape in the line provided. The reflected shape will look like this. The reflection of each point in the original shape called the object is perpendicular to the mirror line. So if we fold the whole diagram along the mirror line, the object will coincide with its reflection called the image. Now in this diagram, if you see, we have triangle 1, 2 and 3. Triangle 2 is the image of triangle 1 after a reflection in the x-axis. Triangle 3 is the image of triangle 1 after reflection in the line y equal to x. The third one, rotation. A rotation transforms a shape to a new position by turning it about a fixed point called the center of rotation. In this figure, the letter L has been rotated through 90 degrees clockwise about the center O. The angle, the direction, and the center are needed to fully describe a rotation. Now the first question is rotation of 90 degrees clockwise, rotation of 180 degrees. 180 degrees, we don't write the rotation because clockwise and anti-clockwise will give us the same. Only when it is 90 degrees, we write it whether we are rotating it clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now the rotations look like this. When you rotate 90 degrees, our figure goes like this. That is, the plain one will be the image and the shaded one will be the object. The next figure, we are rotating it to 180 degrees. The last one is enlargement. An enlargement changes the size of a shape to give a similar image. It always has the center of enlargement and a scale factor of enlargement. The enlarged length will be equal to original length into the scale factor. Let us see this with the help of an example. Enlarge the triangle ABC by scale factor 3 from the center of enlargement 1, 2. To find the coordinates of each image vertex, first work out the horizontal and the vertical distances from each original vertex to the center of enlargement. Then multiply each of these distances by 3 to find the position of each image vertex. For example, to find the coordinates of C dash, work out the distance from the center of enlargement 1, 2 to the point C 3, 5. In this, when you take, the horizontal distance is 2 and the vertical distance is 3. Make these 3 times longer to give the new horizontal distance. 2 multiplied by 3 will give us a 6 and the vertical distance 3 multiplied by 3 will give us a 9. So the coordinate of C dash will be, that is already it is a 1. With that you add a 6. So it becomes 7 and 2 plus 9 will give you a 11. Notice again that the length of each side is 3 times as long as in the enlargement. In enlargement, we have negative enlargement as well. A negative enlargement produces an image on the opposite side of the center of enlargement to the original shape. Enlarge the triangle ABC by scale factor -2 with the center of enlargement of 1, 0. We calculate the new lengths on the opposite side of the center of enlargement to the original shape. In this, when you take the vertical distance from 1 to A is 1. So when you multiply it by the scale factor 2, it is 2. So we take it downwards. So we have the point at 1, -2 will become my A dash. So like this, we calculate all the points of B dash and C dash. Then we join by a triangle. Thank you.